Sister, today I want to talk about the subject of because whenever I watch all of your videos and your content that you so generously share with the world, you talk about is your mind controlling you or are you controlling your mind? And I would love to start off with that beautiful statement today and then lead into the next question, which I really want to spend some time on. So, sister, can you take us through that? Because, we keep hearing different things that the mind is impossible to control. At the same time, we hear statements like flow with your mind, no resistance. I know it all comes down to a lot of confusion for some people, but I would love for you to wave your magic wand of simplicity for us on this. Yeah.
There are two worlds, the outer world and the inner world. Yesterday we saw that inner world is I the being, I the soul. When I the soul create thoughts, it's called the mind. When I the soul take a decision, it's called intellect. And then the decision that I take, I bring it into karma, which means I bring it into action. And then that gets recorded as an impression. And over a time, repeated similar quality of karma becomes a sanskar. So, which means, let's say a child being dishonest for the first time. There is a situation in his academic life, and the child creates options of thoughts. Should I tell the truth? Should I hide it? There are options of thoughts. If the child that day takes a decision, no, this time I cannot share the truth, and takes a decision, so the intellect comes into play, takes a decision, and hides what was happening. The first time he's told a lie. Few days later, another situation. Again, the mind will create thoughts. Should I not? Second time, again, if the intellect takes a decision, it's okay, we got saved last time, so don't worry. Second time, again, a lie. Do it 10, 15, 20 times. And then after that, it's become a sanskar, which means it's become my nature that whenever certain things are not my way, I use the easy way out of not being honest. Now, when it is a situation the next time, I will not create thought options. Should I not? The stage of creating thoughts and options is over. And so if I have not created options, the stage of taking a decision is also over. And so I'm just reacting to the situation through my sanskar. And when I'm reacting to the situation through my sanskar, I'm not in the awareness that I'm actually choosing to do this. And I then blame the situation for my reaction. I don't take responsibility that this was my reaction. So, for example, creating stress, creating anger, creating irritation, creating hurt. If we had to ask anybody today, who is the creator of your thoughts and feelings? They'll say, obviously, I. What is there to ask in that? It's obvious I. If it is obvious I, then why do I live my life blaming the world for how I'm feeling? Then why do I say I'm stressed because of, and there is a situation there? I'm angry because of. I say so and so upset me. This person hurt me. This person insulted me. For everything, I'm putting the finger out. Even if somebody had to ask me, why are you so happy today? I'll put the finger out and I'll say, you know what? Because today such and such thing happened. So whether it's happy feelings, whether it's uncomfortable emotions, for everything, I'm putting the finger out and I'm saying, this and this is the reason because of which I am feeling like this. So for the happy ones, it's fine. But for the uncomfortable ones, I say, this and this needs to change. Then I can be happy. Till this and this remains as it is, being stressed and unhappy is normal. And so I chose to start living a life of stress and hurt and irritation. We've reached a stage where we've started calling these emotions as normal. We say it's normal to get stressed. It's natural to get hurt. It's necessary to get angry. So we are calling uncomfortable emotions as normal. It's as simple as calling a disease as normal. There's a disease in my body, and I say it's normal now in today's lifestyle to have high sugar levels. You can't blame the lifestyle and say it's normal for me to have that. I have an option to lead a healthy lifestyle. So we've started calling it normal Some people even say it's good to have certain amount of stress. Some will say it's good to get angry to get work done. So now, first calling it normal, then justifying it, endorsing it, and then saying it's not possible to live a world without it. So then the repercussions are there for us to see. Now it's no more an emotional health issue, it's translating into a mental health issue. It's radiating to the body, resulting in a physical health issue. And my emotions are which are creating my relationships. So it's affecting my relationships and the world. Even the environment is so influenced by the vibrations that we create. If billions of people create stress, anxiety, fear on a daily basis, nature will get affected. Nature will get affected. And we're still continuing to live. So we need to shift from a life of emotional dependence to realizing that this is not the truth. The remote control of my mind is in my hands, not people around me. So just visualize same situation. Stimulus is what the stimulus is, but my reaction is my choice. And if everyone watching this video takes a 10-second pause right now, close your eyes and think of the last time you reacted or created anger. And now, because we are detached from that scene, if we just reflect and ask ourselves, did I have an option of responding another way? And right now, everyone will be able to see their option and they will say, yeah, I could have been a little more softer, polite. My vocabulary could have been a little more respectful. We can see all this right now. Why did we not see it that day? Because that day I did not say, I am creating the anger. I said, they are the cause of my anger. And when they are the cause of my anger, I don't even realize that I have a choice over my reaction. So the first homework, experiment that we need to start doing from today is whenever there is a reaction, it doesn't matter if I react, that's fine. But don't say it is because of. Just say this was my reaction. Take personal responsibility because then power comes back to me. It's my reaction, so I have a choice. But if I say it's because of them, I'm a victim to that situation and to that person's behavior. And once we start living that life of awareness, that this is my reaction, second time, at least in typical situations, some situations are very typical situations. They come every day of our life. For example, traveling on the road. Every day, for most of us in bigger cities, there is a traffic jam. On a daily basis, we will encounter someone on the road who's not driving the right way, someone who's there behind us honking when it's not necessary. And many of us have created this habit of creating irritation, using abusive language, reacting within our closed car where nobody's even going to hear what we say, but we are saying it to ourselves. And we said it's because of them. They are not driving right. So just today, keep that as your awareness. I will drive from my A to B destination in control, awareness that people will not always be my way around me. I will drive the right way safely, keeping others safe and myself safe, but safe here also. Safe here also. I'm not going to create any reaction for something which is not in my control. And they will easily drive home today without creating the slightest irritation or abuse only because they chose to do that. And that itself shows me that the power is mine. Now, when you reach home after this awareness, you are going to have that family member who's going to behave in their typical manner, which till yesterday you said is the cause of your irritation. And today, just choose another response. Just choose to respond in another way to that same person and the same behavior of that person. And very soon you will realize life is completely in my control. Situations are not in my control, but my responses are completely in my control. And now, once I know that they are in my control, second power I have is choose the right response, choose the healthy response. My anger, my irritation doesn't affect the other person. It's affecting me here, it's affecting me here. So once I know I am choosing the reaction, now I will choose the healthy ones. So make a little list which are the healthy emotions and which are the unhealthy emotions. So it's stress here, it's calm and stability here, it's anger here, it's understanding, compassion, empathy here, it's comparison here, it's self respect here, it's competition here, it's blessings for people who do well here, it's fear, it's faith, it's worry, it's care. But we are living through most of this side and we believed it was normal. But when we just sit in silence for 10 seconds, we'll say, no, no, this is not normal because it doesn't make me feel comfortable. Then I start my journey of using this side as far as possible. So I have shifted from living a life of automatic reaction to now again becoming aware that I have the option of another response. So my mind is going to start creating options, and then I take a decision and I gently bring it into action. Once I do this a few times, very soon my sanskar will change. So I will change from irritation to being patient. I will change from getting hurt to being able to forgive and letting go. I will change my sanskar. So after a couple of months, this which was coming in the auto mode in my reaction will be replaced by this column coming in my auto mode as a response. It's only changing. This is called changing a lifestyle. This is called changing a habit. We're all used to changing external habits, like when patients come to you ask them to change so many of their habits, right? Eating habits, what I'm eating, what time I'm eating, how I'm eating, my sleeping habit, my exercising. But it's a little incomplete till I add to that my thinking habit, my feeling habit, my speaking habit, my working habit. That together, when it comes, then it's a lifestyle. Because life is here. When this life leaves, this is a dead body. Is a dead body. So this is the life. So I cannot just change external habits to shift to health. I will have to change internal habits, which we call sanskars. So let's keep aside everything we've read, everything we've heard, even keep aside what we are listening right now. Experiment for yourself. Do not decide before you experiment. Do not listen to the world who is saying they are the cause, they are the cause, they are. The social media is flooded with this. They are the cause, they are the cause. Personal responsibility. Just experiment. Even if you get the result once, you'll realize the truth and then starts the journey. The journey of shifting from being a victim to the world to becoming a master of my life. And the truth is, when I start changing the way I respond, situations start changing. The health of my body starts changing. My relationships start changing because it's a spiritual law. In Hindi, it's called Sankalp se Srishti, which means the thoughts create my world. So, my world of emotional health, mental health, physical health, social health, professional health, environmental health is created here. And if I say this is not in my control, then nothing is in my control after that. Everything goes. So, this is the control room. And I'm trying to correct everything outside. And I'm not taking out those few minutes to go to the control room. So, keep aside today everything you've heard, read, believed, and just experiment and you'll see the truth. In your first response itself, you'll see the truth and you will realize I was living like a life of blaming people. That itself is a weakness. Blaming the world for how I'm feeling is a disempowerment.
Oh, thank you, sister.